What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be discussing the JohnSwan and Dream drama. We're going to be looking through some of the tweets made back and forth between the two and just kind of going over some basic points. Now I want to keep this unbiased and only lay out the absolute facts here, and at the end I will put a little bit of my own opinion in there, but that's absolutely up to you guys to interpret that. Because being a bigger or a smaller YouTuber, streamer, whatever, shouldn't make an actual difference in the conversation unless that is the exact topic being discussed. And of course, this is really only my way of thinking, but at the same time I can't really see a non-toxic way to view it otherwise. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull up the original tweet from JohnSwan here, which calls out Dream. And it says, "Dream has made accusations about me on Reddit to try and smear my credibility, so I'll respond here in detail to ensure that everything is perfectly clear." Now there's a screenshot that he posted from Reddit, and this is Dream is taken, which is Dream's official Reddit account. I did verify that. And it says, "This guy is bad news. A while back, right after I interviewed with him for a Minecraft documentary, he changed his profile picture and name on Discord to mine and started DMing people pretending to be me. He sent people the N-word and a lot of other stuff, as well as said sexual stuff while claiming that it was me, and giving his main Twitter to vouch, where he would then from his main Twitter vouch that it was me and say that we were amazing friends and link the documentary to prove it. Once I confronted him about it, very nicely given the circumstances, he said that his friend had hacked his accounts and done it. I didn't reply to him and unfollowed him, and I don't think he is super fond of me since then." However, something I will say is that JohnSwan actually claimed that he did not at any point on his main Twitter vouch for the things that were said on the Discord. Now this next screenshot, I really gotta call out Dream because honestly he was just acting like a complete douchebag towards JohnSwan here, claiming the moral high ground before the argument actually honestly even started between the two. If you read the screenshot I put up on the screen here, it says, "I really am not sure why you brought this to Twitter in response to a post on a random subreddit on a comment with 20 likes, but I can assume it's just for attention. I will reply anyway though because you're being unreasonable." Now the thing about this is, I really don't think it matters whether it was on a subreddit. You got 20 likes on some comment, because it's still defaming someone. And when you're a creator that is as big as Dream, 18 million followers, it doesn't really matter where you put something out there, people are gonna see it. And in this case, we can clearly see that did happen. JohnSwan wound up seeing the comment eventually, which means it got shared, and we don't know how often it got shared or how much. So really, I don't see how Dream can make that kind of point, and it really should not matter. And another point I really wanted to make here is that Dream seems to be calling him out, saying, he's a clout chaser, basically. And I don't really see how he could say that, after defaming someone. You go defend yourself no matter the situation, especially when it's someone this big. So as of right now, it definitely feels like it's the big guy picking on the little guy. However, there's a little bit more I want to kind of go through and investigate that also makes me question JohnSwan. Now this next screenshot is a picture of the DMs between JohnSwan and Dream. I'm just assuming it's authenticity here because JohnSwan did come out to rebuke any of these claims here, and also nothing specifically in these DMs do defame him. So we're just gonna go ahead and read through the DMs here. I did have to censor it a little bit just for YouTube reasons. If we look at the top here, Dream says, "Are you DMing people about me?" JohnSwan says, "Wait, what? I haven't been on Discord in a bit." Now the one thing I wanted to say here, unless there is more to these DMs, I don't know why JohnSwan would just assume that it was on Discord. Unless, of course, there's more to this DM I didn't see above, and he specifically stated that it was Discord. It is a little suspicious that he just assumed that it was Discord, because as you see here, it says, "I haven't been on Discord in a bit," which means that wouldn't even be on the top of his mind. So anyways, continuing here, it says, "Okay, I can't log in. That's actually very weird. You got messages from me?" He said, "No, someone else did." Now I believe there was 3 different people that did get messaged here, but only one of them I believe is known. His name is Harley, and he did come out and say this was very irregular and didn't seem to be the speech pattern that JohnSwan usually used is very out of tune from normal him. Anyway, so here it says, okay, that's effing weird. I've got to sort that out because I didn't send any. I've not been in there for like 3 days. He says lots of weird messages about how we're friends and I hate Skeppy, and then I'm working on a interesting type of mod and me saying the N-word and stuff. JohnSwan responds saying, okay, I definitely didn't send any of those unless the person who told you that is delusional. And eventually he says, okay, I got back in. One of my IRLs decided it was a good idea to F with my YouTube account where I had it signed in on their PC. Apologies, man, they will be duly lectured. And another point here is he brings up YouTube when before they were strictly talking about messages that happened in Discord. Now again, there's possibly other context to this. I just personally could not find it. Now there's a couple of replies from JohnSwan here further on, and all of them are just reinforcing some of the points I made earlier. Like if you look at one of them, he talks about how it doesn't make any less difference that he posted on the subreddit because of, you know, his large influence, and also where I mentioned that the person who received some of these messages from his supposed hacked account did come out and say this did not seem in any way like him. Also, JohnSwan came out to say, you know, I don't spend my time making alt accounts of creators, messaging random people on Discord, talking about these types of things, and that is believable. I don't truly understand, or I can't really fathom any like good reason that someone would come out and do this and jeopardize their whole career for something so simple and stupid. Now this next part from Dream is just a bunch of his tweets. I'm going to go ahead and toss it on screen and you can pause and read this if you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and give an overall summary of this because it's just far too much for me to read in this video. However, if we kind of go over some of the basics of this tweet, I'll kind of just go over it really quickly for you. If you don't want to pause and read all the tweets, is Dream first of all saying one of the points I made earlier is, you know, he automatically assumed it was Discord without either of them suggesting that, so that does confirm my point. And also he said, why would you make an alt account? Because there were supposedly 2 accounts involved with being fraudulent Dream messages. Why would you make an alt if you had access in the first place? Again, as well, is Dream mentioned that they were actually on a call beforehand, which would mean that JohnSwan did in fact have access to Discord and was on the Discord within the 3-day period that he claimed he was not. Now we have one last tweet between the two, actually just JohnSwan, because Dream said he would not be replying at all after this, which is JohnSwan saying, you took this to the public without even DMing me. I will not give you the same courtesy, and by that I assume he means the Reddit post in the first place. Now that is all the screenshots, at least Twitter content I've seen between the two. If you want to go ahead and follow my Twitter, which will be down below in the description, I will try and update you guys, possibly link some more comments if they're made, but I'm really not sure that this is going to go anywhere other than just some small skirmish between the two, at least hopefully for both their sakes, because honestly, I can't make any personal decisions in this situation. First of all, it just doesn't seem right, and second of all, it's just too hard because I'm not really sure what I'm looking at or getting into here. I was neither of the people in this situation, and therefore I can't personally judge it by that either. Right now, I will say it is a little weird the way JohnSwan is acting about it, but it also is very suspicious how often Dream gets into drama with smaller creators. It seems to be happening just all the time now. So anyways guys, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, drop a like, turn on the notification bell. I will be hopefully posting more commentative videos like this in the future. Tell your friends, share me around. I'm new to the YouTube community, at least remotely, on this channel especially, and I would absolutely appreciate all the support you could give. Like I said, go down below, follow all my socials. I'm going to be trying to post and follow you guys back on there, respond if you have any questions as well. Just thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day.